Well, right now we want to go high in the sky just above us. Julie Koenig is checking out the roads down below, where she's also watching a lot of snow down past below her. Hopefully that'll be melting here. Well, maybe in a couple hours it'll start, Julie.
Well, you know what? We're flying over Elizabethtown right now, and I don't think they got quite as much snow as Louisville did, just by the looks of it, from about 1,000 feet. PowerCam is showing you the courthouse in the heart of Elizabethtown with Highway 31 going around that, and we flew over 65, the exit from 65 to Elizabethtown, and 65 down here looks really good too. But everything here is just like a Christmas card, Courier and Ives. I mean, classic case of it. Really pretty snow on the rooftops, a few folks getting out, getting around, but Elizabethtown seems to have come through this real well, and in fact the roads down here look like they are in better shape than the ones up in Louisville, so chances are they did get a little less snow than we did. We'd have to check with Reed Yaden on that for the official. But we're going to continue heading our way through the southern part of the viewing area. We're going to try to get through some of these clouds and head over to Bardstown, and we'll give you an update from there if we can fly over there soon.
All right, Julie Koenig live in Sky 11. Thank you very much, Julie. We'll be back to you in a few minutes. You know, most young folks have been out of school for a few days now because of the bad weather, and if they ever get tired of making the front yard a snow sculpture showcase,
well, then, set your VCR, because our Chef Joe has an idea that will keep both the kids and the adults busy in the kitchen for a little while.
I've got a 2- and a 4-year-old, and I'm constantly looking for something we can do in the kitchen together. I don't like to get them next to the fire. We don't like to use spice because Max is always grabbing his eyes. So I want to do things that are very safe for him. I've got one for you today. We're going to make a log cabin with pretzels and peanut butter. It's kind of nutty, but it's going to be a lot of fun. All you need is some peanut butter, a freezer bag, a pair of scissors, and some rod pretzels. And we're going to use this freezer bag like a pastry bag. At my house, we never can find a pastry bag when we need it, and this will work just fine. We're going to put a cup of peanut butter in the corner. Shake it down to the bottom and squeeze it down. We're going to take about a 1/4 inch off the top here. Let's take a 1/4. And we've got our mortar for our log cabin. All right, we're getting ready to build our house. We need to tack down the first set of logs and just start going up. We're going to take this 6 high, and then we'll put our roof on. All right, this is where it gets interesting. We're going to put our roof on. Take one. Let's draw a bead all the way down the side. Put her right in the middle. And do the other side. And we'll build our joists here. Real scientific. Just break it and keep working until it fits right on there. All right, now we can go up with our roof. Just draw a bead up through here. Both sides. And once you get it finished, if you're going to use it for later, go ahead and refrigerate it a little bit, because this peanut butter is going to want to move on you. We don't want Joe's house to fall down. We don't want yours either. The best part about doing this project is my 4-year-old loves to build it. My little 2-year-old loves to wipe it out. I'm Chef Joe. Take a risk, get back in the kitchen.
Okay, here's another way to get that recipe. Just write Chef Joe, care of the Brown Hotel, located at 335 West Broadway in Louisville, and the zip code is 40202.
And straight ahead here on Saturday morning, the WHAS Storm Team forecast from Reed Yaden. It's coming right up.
And you can see things are running smoothly on the roadways and on the inner tubes along Cherokee Park. We'll take you back there a little later on. Oh, look at that, where the sledding is well underway as Live Saturday Morning continues.
We're watching live pictures from Cherokee Park, where the sledders are gathering. They've been growing in number. We'll continue here in just a moment. And Sky 11, moving over the southern part of Jefferson County right now, heading where it looks toward the knobs there of maybe Bullitt County. We'll continue here in a moment. Continues now. People are starting to get moving and get the day rolling.
And Julie Koenig started this day off very early this morning. Bless you. Reed Yaden has a bit of a cold. Julie, I don't think you're sneezing up there. You haven't caught the cold yet, have you?
Oh, but thank you for the blessing. I appreciate it. No, I haven't. I'm doing very well, and I didn't even get a flu shot, so I was very silly. I'm taking my chances. But beautiful day to be up here in Sky 11. A few clouds, but that's about it. We are flying over my old Kentucky home. This is the theater portion of the park. Maybe you've come down here to see the musical, the one that was inspired with all those Stephen Foster songs. Of course, we sing it every year at the Derby. At least we sing a few phrases. We've no more, my ladies. I don't think we know much more than that. But as we continue to fly around the state park, let's see if we can actually pan back over to the home itself. And there that is. Looks really pretty with all the snow on top of the roof. Not too much activity here, obviously. I don't know if this is a winter destination or not, but we'll continue to fly over the city of Bardstown. The highway leading in here, I believe that is Highway 253. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is looking pretty good. No, I'm sorry, it's 245. Highway 245 is clear, even though that's 2-lane. And everything down here is just very nice and peaceful. Again, we're flying in the vicinity of Bardstown in Nelson County. And what we're going to do next, just because of time and fuel constraints, we're going to head back into Jefferson County. I know, hey, it's time to get up, get dressed, and go shopping. So we're going to check out the mall and then see what we can find, if we can find Lauren Smith and all those sledders as well. So bear with us. We're heading back to Louisville, and we'll check back with you in just a few minutes, guys.
That's right. Most of those stores open at 10 o'clock, so you better hightail it back to Jefferson County, Julie. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Well, now that everyone knows how great things are outside, it's just a matter of time before the parks start filling up. Actually, we saw them filling up about, what, 6 a.m. we went on the air?
6 o'clock this morning. That's where Lauren Smith was at 6 o'clock this morning. He's hanging out on his birthday. Where else at Cherokee Park? That's where he said, I want to be at Cherokee Park on my birthday, even though...
Trying to pick up a new sled for himself.
Even though we haven't seen you sledding yet.
How did you know that? This is just where I wanted to be on my birthday. Of course, I'm getting old enough now to know not to go down this hill without breaking something. Doug, you were talking about earlier the snow sharks. I remember that. That was a sensation back a few years ago. The snow sharks in Gary Burbank. We got a snow shark right here. This is Matthew. Matthew, you've been down this hill a couple of times. What's it like?
It's just real fast and fun.
Fast and fun. Is it a pretty hard landing?
If you hit a ramp.
That could be tough. What about those trees? How do you avoid those trees when you go down the hill?
If you just want to get out of the way, just stick one foot down and it'll turn you one way.
There you have it, a technique for avoiding the trees in Cherokee Park. Head down that hill, have a good time, and be careful as Matthew heads down the hill in Cherokee Park on his inner tube. As you've seen, we've gotten quite a few more people come by here on Cherokee Park since day broke. We were here about 6 o'clock this morning, and there were a few people around sledding, but the activity's definitely picked up. And as we go down here, we actually see, earlier we showed you some of the various items people use, but we actually have a real sled here with the runners and everything. This is a nice sled. Where'd you get this?
Well, it's my friend's, so I'm not sure.
Now, how do sleds ride down the hill? How do they do it?
These go pretty fast because of the runners on the sides, and it's not that bumpy.
Well, good. For all the stuff that we've seen, I'm glad to see somebody has the real McCoy to go down the big Cherokee Hill. We'll be here for the next hour or so to let you know how people are enjoying this day, and as the sun comes out, more people are coming out, and the hill is getting faster. Back to you.
All right, you've become quite the sled aficionado there, Lawrence. We're quite proud of you. Thanks a lot.
Julie, where have you headed now, and how does it look from your view?
It looks fine. We're flying over Jeffersontown right now. We'll go ahead and punch up PowerCam. Jeffersontown, Taylorsville Road, with that going right through the heart of the city. Everything looks fine here. Folks are just kind of starting to get out and get around. Not too many cars on the streets. The subdivisions still look a little snowy here. Obviously, we got more than 20 inches of snow in this part of Jefferson County, and probably the most difficult thing you're going to have to do is shovel away out of your driveway this morning. But after that, things are free and clear if you're going to get on the secondary roads and all of the major highways as well. We have flown over I-65, both north of Louisville and south of Louisville. That is fine. We flew over 264, the Shawnee Expressway through West Louisville. That's clear. Dixie Highway looks fine all the way down to Fort Knox. So everything's going really well this morning, and fortunately it's warm enough that things didn't get too icy. Although one footnote, for those of you who remember me flying up here during the storm of 1994, you'll remember we had one challenge. That was the fact that the heater was not working in Sky 11. Well, mystery of mysteries, Rick and Doug, the heater seems to have gone out again. So it seems like a winter storm now because, yes, it's cold in Sky 11.
Oh, no. The storm gremlins. They do it every time.
Thanks a lot, Julie. And we'll continue here with live Saturday morning news right up until 10. In the next half hour, the Tony Bennett concert and how it's supposed to help kickstart the Louisville Orchestra. We'll tell you all what's behind that when we continue.